Good evening, everyone. I just want to welcome you. We're doing a little egg cutting tonight. This will be our clutch number 7. This was a lesser pin Enchi female bred to a black magic male, which is a Mojave black pastel. So we get 5 different genetics here. Quite a combo options. Sadly, this was the female's first year laying, so she only ended up with 3 eggs. So we got 3 eggs to pick from on this. They did start cutting on their own today, so we're going to finish cutting the eggs and helping them, making sure they can get out. Before we do that, I just wanted to show you their mom and dad. So let me grab them and I'll bring them on over. Hi. So this is the mom. She's not very sociable right now. She doesn't want to play. But she's very pretty, as you can see. She's already putting a bunch of weight back on, so she'll be good and ready to breed again this year. Looks like she got some stuck shed going on. But this is the mom to the clutch. And then grab the dad here. And this is the dad. He's the black magic. So he's a black pastel Mojave mix. He's a couple years old. He's produced a few clutches for us. So he's a pretty good little breeder. So those are the parents of this clutch. So let's flip this camera around and get into seeing what's going on with these eggs, what we ended up with. Alright. Change seats here. And, so you guys can get a little better view. So we actually have 2 that cut the eggs on their own. We'll go ahead and help them get out before we cut the 3rd one. So this one, tough to tell, but it's either a black magic or some sort of normal looking snake. I'm not sure. Kind of hard to tell by the head there on that one, on this one. So let's cut the egg a little more. So we got the options. We got pin options. We got Enchi options. We got Mojave options. And we got normal options. Sadly, this is either a black pastel or normal. I believe it's a black pastel. It doesn't have all the grays and stuff that I'm used to seeing with the black pastels, but it doesn't actually have a normal pattern to it. So we'll have to wait and see until it comes out, get a better idea what's going on there. Now this one, definitely not a normal. Got the head going on, see? So it's not mom, it's not dad, it's not a normal. So we're gonna kind of got its head stuck here. There we go. Go back in now. All right. Ooh, he was not happy about being stuck out there when we're messing with him. We'll go ahead and cut this a little better for him. It's a whole lot of snake in that little
little thing. So this looks like it almost be like a lesser black pastel. I don't believe it has an Enchi in it because there's not the connector from the cheeks to the back that the Enchi would give it. It doesn't have pin. So I actually think it's a lesser black pastel. So I'll have to go online and take a look at that, kind of get a better idea of what that is and what that looks like. But what do you guys think? All right. So here's the very last one. So as part of this clutch, a bell is an option. A loaded bell, because it could be a bell with other things added to it. So deep back in my thought process, I'd really like to get a bell. But the odds are way out there in regards to getting a bell. And it's not a bell, I can tell you that much. You can see in there right now. It is a pin. And it might only be a pin. I mean, pins are beautiful, don't get me wrong, I love pins. Actually, it might be a pin Enchi. I think it's actually a pin Enchi. It has the connector on the head. I have to check my own pin. But Enchis, whenever I've seen them attacked with the morphs, kind of see this pattern that runs along the face, and then it'll connect up to the back, the stripe that runs down the back. And this one almost, I mean, it kind of does that. It's a little close, so it might be a pin Enchi. We'll have to go online and take a look at that and see what's going on. So that's what we ended up with for the three eggs out of this clutch. Looks like a black pastel, a lesser black pastel, and possibly a pin Enchi. Let me take a look at my pen real quick. Yeah, she kind of has that connector all close. Not quite the connector on her face, but it's close. So it could just be a pin. We'll get a better idea when it comes out. I do have some other pin babies that I can look at also to kind of judge it from our one of our last clutches. So this is clutch number 7. Flip this camera, or grab the camera. I'll give you a nice little aerial view of them, so you can see what's going on with them. And they'll hang out in their eggs for another day, maybe 2. Just depends. What they're going to do right now is they're going to go through. They're going to go through and absorb their yolk sac. Once their yolk sac's fully absorbed, then they'll go ahead and come out of the egg because there's no other reason for them to be in there. Some will hang out there a little longer and hide and stuff like that, but overall, that's what's going to happen with them. So it was just a pretty good clutch. There's lots of good odds. We'll probably go ahead and breed that same pair again next season, hoping to get a little bigger clutch. Usually on by their second season, you can get 5 to 6 eggs from them. If I can keep her eating real well, we can definitely get 5 or 6 eggs, maybe 7 if we're lucky. So, I'd like to thank you guys for checking us out. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can find them all at pretty much TSR Serpents. I believe for Facebook it's TSR-Serpents. If it's Instagram, it's TSR_Serpents. And for YouTube, I think we're just TSR Serpents. You can also use our